dealership with a very low quality sign because I have terrible ass internet. I really need to upgrade my internet. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I really need to. Speaking about upgrading, I've been thinking, I've been an iPhone person for I don't know how long, but my dad and my brother have always, you know, been in the iPhone ecosystem. Of course, their starter phones were like obviously Android, but like once they started getting older, they actually, you know, started getting into the iPhone ecosystem. And to give you an example, my first Apple product was an iPod, specifically an iPod Touch, and it was a hand-me-down from my brother. All my, you know, phones and everything have been hand-me-downs from my brother. I think I mentioned that in another video, but yeah. I got an iPod Touch, and then an iPhone 5, and then an iPhone 8, or actually no, I went back to an iPod Touch, but it was a newer iPod Touch. Then I got an iPhone 8, which I used for a while, and then now to an iPhone 12, which I'm currently using. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I actually still have my original iPod Touch. Found it. And yeah, it's kind of shattered, but to give you an example, this is my iPhone 12. Yeah, how times have changed. This is literally smaller than the palm of my hand, like. So yeah, I've been an Apple person for a pretty long time, at least like, you know, phone-wise. Actually, an iPod is really not technically a phone, it's a music player, but I was scrolling on TikTok and everything, and then I saw the advertisement for, you know, a Motorola Razr. Now, I'm not talking about like, you know, the old Motorola Razrs, I'm talking about like the new ones that have like, you know, the actual folding screen and everything. And then, I don't know, just something caught my eye about them, and I'm like, dang, these look pretty cool. Now, I was actually interested in the original Motorola Razrs when they first came out, like the 2019 version, when they first did like the folding, you know, smartphone where the screen actually folded. Those were pretty cool, but these ones look even, you know, more cool.
Come on, you're losing this fight. Zone A secure.
Dang, I got a lot of Battle Pass rewards, I guess. And when I went to go onto like the Motorola website to look at the prices for these phones are only $800 for 256 gigabytes. And I'm pretty sure the iPhones like cost like over $1,000 at this point. But for 256 gigabytes, I'm pretty sure my iPhone only has like 128. And dude, the camera quality is good. I know people make, you know, fun for like, you know, Android quality, but the camera quality looks really, really good on this. And dude, the colors look so good. You can get them in different colors. I really like the green one. I know people I know green on a phone is like, you know, kind of weird, but like the green that, you know, Razer is providing looks really cool. I'll just pop up an image real quick right up. Let me see what Apple has. Okay, well, they offer some colors. They offer like this. They have like this turquoise, minty color, this purple color, a pink color, and black and white. Okay, well, it's not that bad. Okay, $799, but that's only for 128 gigabytes. Like I said. Now let me go to Motorola Razrs. All right, let's go to the $699 version. Yep, it's 256 gigabytes, and you can get them in, I'm pretty sure the one I want is Spring Bud. Yeah, only $700 for 256 gigabytes. That's honestly amazing. Now there are ones for like $1,000. Let me see how much those have. 1 terabyte of storage? Oh, no wonder it's at that over $1,000. Good lord, you can store a lot of photos on that. I don't know, man. I might switch to Android. Now let me make something really clear. I was never an Android hater. I obviously made fun of people who got an Android, but I wasn't really like serious about it. And let's be honest, Apple users, we all know that Android had the features first before the iPhone. People buy Apple for, you know, the ecosystem, you know, everything works with each other. Android can be a little bit iffy here and there, but like, to be honest, I really want to switch to this because it looks so cool, and the convenience of, you know, like it folding and the way it can fold and you can still record while the phone is folded is, and it could be like a really good, like, you know, vlogging camera. But there's a thing that's kind of, you know, a bit hesitant on that decision. Obviously, I'm not gonna upgrade like, you know, right now or so. My iPhone 12 still works fine, but the new iOS update that's coming out for iPhone looks so good. Like it. You know what Fruitiger Arrow is, right? Fruitiger Arrow is like this, like, imagine like, you know, Windows 7 or Windows Vista. That's the best way I can describe, you know, Fruitiger Arrow. The new iOS update, iOS 20, I'm pretty sure it's called, or iOS 26, it basically brings that aesthetic back, and I really like it. So I don't know, man. It's a very, you know, tough choice. I don't know. You guys tell me. If you guys have a Motorola Razr, just tell me your experience about it. How is your experience, you know, handling with the phone and everything? But I might be too entirely locked into the Apple ecosystem. And, you know, especially now, because this is a huge maybe and probably wishful thinking, but I want to get a Mac Mini so I can try out Premiere Pro. Now, yes, Premiere Pro is very expensive, but I have certain ways. Yeah, I just want to try out Premiere Pro because obviously Sony Vegas is like a really, it's not basic per se, but it's like, it's not, you know, professionally used. And I'm pretty sure on Premiere Pro you can do like a lot of things that you can't do on Sony Vegas. But that is a huge if. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna get around to, you know, buying a Mac Mini, but trying out Premiere Pro would honestly be a really interesting experience. But yeah, guys, just let me know if I should make the switch or not. But anyway, guys, see you guys later. Bye.